What is up, guys, and welcome back to Hull City Crew Mode, episode number 23. Look at that, we have Spurs up first at White Hart Lane. But first up, this episode is a pretty good one, to be fair. We have a big game against Spurs now. We have a massive game against Carlisle. Carlisle, I don't know why they're there, but they're actually in the semi-final of the EFL Cup, basically the Capital One Cup, the Carling Cup. You know what that cup is, the one that's kind of earlier on in the season. But yeah, we're in the semi-final of that against them. We have a 1-0 aggregate, so that will be the second game. And then we have an even bigger game at the end of the episode against Chelsea, which is a first v second. It's a big episode. Also, we're in January now, so there's going to be transfers going on as well. There's going to be players moving left, right and centre. It's a big one. But anyway, we start off at North London, at Spurs, and we actually took the lead. Entep went on a good run, played it to Rashford, and he obviously slots it in nicely. So he gets his 9th goal this season. Well done to that kid. He's unreal, guys. Seriously, he is on FIFA. He's just such a good player. But anyway, Tottenham were pushing for a goal for themselves, and it would actually come in the 27th minute, as you see, them passing the ball around. They got a bit lucky, to be fair. Sissoko found a loose ball, and he just basically blasted it home past Costil, and obviously made it 1-1. So Sissoko, surprisingly, is starting. I'm surprised he's still there, to be fair, because it is the second season, and he's only 80 rated. But there again, he is 80 rated, so you know they might not have picked up a new right mid, but you never know. He might be also a bench player, because you know I've explained it before, the kind of mechanics around FIFA. Obviously, clubs at the moment see us as a bottom team still, whereas we're like the best team in the league. But anyway, 1-1 at half time. We were pushing for a second, to be fair, and I thought we'd actually had to score a second, because Tottenham, you know, they're still a good team, arguably as good team we've got, and I was feeling like they was going to probably get a goal, and actually they would do. So they made it 2-1. I don't know how it went in, but Son actually got in front of my defender, Mbemba, who's been class all season. But anyway, he got in front of him, and you know, it's just made it 2-1. So Son, he gets his, I think it's 4th goal of the season. He's doing alright for himself, but I was very frustrated to lose that goal. But the main thing is, we'd actually go score a goal of ourselves, and he kind of made up for himself, actually. Mbemba, he gets a goal for himself, makes it 2-0. This guy, surprisingly, is such a beast. I don't know how he is, but he just is. He's 80 rated, young, and you know that's his 2nd goal of the season. But his 1st goal he scored was unreal. It was against Bournemouth, and he went on like a really good run. But anyway, back to the game, and you know it would end 2-2. I wasn't disappointed really, because you know we went down 2-1, got ourselves back into the game with a draw. So that was the main thing. But anyway, our main goalkeeper Costil is off to that new big German team, RB Leipzig, for 25.5 million. So that meant I had to go get a new goalkeeper, and I thought Consigli from Sassuolo, I thought he was going to be that guy. And then even better, we bring back an old player for ourselves, Abel Hernandez. He will be that kind of bench striker that will come on and make an impact. But even better, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. We offered him a contract. He might be on our way to Hull City. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is coming to Hull. I don't think anyone would have probably crossed them 2 words or put them 2 words together, Zlatan and Hull City. The only time he would is when he comes with Man U or comes with another team. But just unreal. I hope he's really good. But anyway, our main focus was onto the Carlisle United game. We was away, and actually I seen the first game because I thought, right, the thing is I think we'll easily beat them. And for some reason, the same game I played quite a strong team. I basically played the same team what I'm playing now, and we only won them 1-0. So, and you could probably tell first half from the highlights as well that they weren't pushover. There was a really good team, guys, and surprisingly for them in League 2, they had some balls. They give us a battle. They had a lot of ball, but the main thing was Mbaku. I don't know. I still don't know how to say his name. I hear it so much on when you watch them live, and because they don't really say it a lot in the stadium when you go to KC. But when you hear it on TV, the commentator's obviously saying right or wrong. I don't know, but I still don't know how to say his name properly. But the main thing was he obviously put ourselves 1-0 up. He got us the 2-0 aggregate lead. But, Carlisle, like I said, they weren't laying down and they weren't pushovers. Because as you see, they go and put themselves they get themselves a goal and go to put the tie at 1-1. Still losing aggregate, but the main thing was they got themselves a goal. And, I was kind of bricking it a bit at this point because I thought, if they start building a bit of momentum, start getting a bit of belief in themselves like they already had, they might come back. And Cusack, who was the only goalkeeper at the club, I had to play him, and I had to play him in the last game against Chelsea as well. And he's only 73 rated, so you can presume anything you want, guys. But anyway, Abel Hernandez on his debut. Should have maybe scored one, but the main thing is we somehow win the game. We're into the final of the EFL Cup. But even better, Zlatan, welcome to the club. 11.5 million, a big wage budget, but the main thing is 86 rating. He's going to be a beast. And even better, Andre Koscielny gets a bid accepted for him. A bit more than I wanted to buy him for, but you know, the main thing is he's coming in. He's only 1 year older than Costil. He's one rating higher as well. So, you know, but the thing is, age doesn't really matter with goalkeepers. And then we had a sim game against Portsmouth at home in the FA Cup, which we won 2-0. Played a second team against them, and El Mohammadi got 2 goals for himself in right back. So, you know, well done to him. And I wanted my strikers to have scored maybe, but the main thing is at least we won the game and we're on to the next stage of the FA Cup. Because that's the thing, guys. We are wanting to do the quadruple. We wanted to win the Prem, win the Champions League, win the EFL Cup and win the FA Cup. So far in the league, it's maybe possible. I mean, Chelsea are kind of battling us. They're near, you know, they're very near us now. And if they'd have won this game, they'd have been really close. I think they've gone level on points, and it didn't start very well because, as you see, Oscar, he got through in the 22nd minute and would actually put themselves 1-0 up. So, you know, it was a bit crap. But the main thing is, you know, we're in the final of the EFL Cup, so we're basically near winning that. FA Cup, you know, it depends who we get really, and depends how we're playing it. And as well, I think the Champions League will probably be the hardest. I mean, there's a lot better teams than us in there. There's Real Madrid, Barcelona, you know, teams like that. They're still a lot better than us. But if we can play with our form we've had this season, then, you know, could anyone beat us? But we weren't playing with that form against Chelsea because they would actually go on to score another goal. And it was that guy again, Oscar, who's actually gone to China in real life. You all probably know that. He's gone for the money, and I mean, I don't blame him because, you know, he wasn't really getting in the Chelsea squad. If it was up to me and if I was him, I'd probably gone somewhere abroad other than China. Of course, you know, I can't remember who it was, but they said if you go to China, your career's done. And to be fair, I think that's right. You go to China for one thing, and that's money. So, you know, it's just one of those things. But anyway, we lose the game 2-0. You can probably tell by the highlights. We just didn't play very well. Chelsea was all over us. We were quite lucky to actually keep it at 2-0 because they were pressing a lot. But, you know, that's just one of the things. But in the end, we lose the game. And Chelsea are now, you know, they're battling for us. And if we don't start playing well and picking up wins, they're going to, you know, obviously go and win it. But anyway, deadline day next episode. Hopefully making a few more signings on that. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace!